Okay, so one of the things you might be required to do in your Moodle course is to add an assessment of some type. So you'll want to go ahead and go to your class, then click on Turn Editing On. If it says that right there, you'll know if you're able to edit because it'll say add a resource, add an activity, things like that. So then I'm going to want to go ahead, I'm going to add a quiz here. So I'm going to choose week 1. I need to choose where I want to put it. So I'm going to click on Add an Activity, and then say Quiz. And then I'm just going to give this a name, not a very creative one, but this is just an example. There are some settings here that you can enable if you'd like to. For instance, you can have the quiz open always, or you can say, I only want it to be open 2 days from now, or I want it to be open 2 days from now and then close 4 days from now. So you can change those settings if you'd like. So I'd encourage you to go check these out, but I'm just going to go over the basics right now. Then I'm going to say Save and Return. And you'll notice your quiz then pops up right here. So I need to begin adding questions to my quiz. I'm going to go ahead and say, click on Sample Quiz right there. And then say Edit Quiz. And then I'm going to go ahead and start adding questions. I'm going to say Add a Question. I'll pick a multiple choice question because I can have it self-grade at that point. I'll go ahead and click on Next. And I'll say Question 1. And here's my question where it says question text. What is the best movie of all time? And I'm just having fun with this right now. This is obviously not a great question, but I'm just having some fun with it. I can say I want there to only be one answer or multiple correct answers. I will say, let's say Titanic. And like I said, I'm just having fun here. I can put some feedback if I'd like to. Absolutely not. I'm going to leave the grade to none right there because that's not the correct answer. So I'll say Star Wars, A New Hope. I might also accept Empire Strikes Back as well. So if I wanted that to be acceptable, I could put that in there too, and I could have them both be the correct answer, and I could say multiple answers, multiple correct answers there if I'd like to. But right here I'm going to say that is a correct answer, so that gets 100% of the points. And then I'm going to go ahead and say Save. Again, there are some options you might want to check out here. I'll say Save Changes. And then what you might want to do at that point is go over here to where it says Administration, Quiz Administration specifically, and say Preview Quiz. And then it will show you the quiz, and you can try it out. You can see what it looks like, which is kind of nice. So let's say I choose the incorrect answer that I put in there, and say Next. And I can say Submit All my questions. Yep, are you sure? Yes, I am. And then I get to see, oh, nope, that's what it looks like when I choose the wrong answer. It says I got 0 out of 1. I got 0 out of a maximum of 10. I got a 0% on the quiz. Right, and then I can even go back here and say I'd like to try it again. So I'll say Preview. And let's say I click on that, say Next, and then Submit. Yes, I'd like to submit, and it will show you what happens when I choose the correct answer. I got 100 out of 100, or 10 out of 10, which is 100%. For one question, I got 1 out of 1 right. Okay. You might click on Preview here rather than taking the quiz, because once somebody takes the quiz, it might give you some trouble going back and editing the quiz at this point. So then you might want to add some more questions, because you might, before you go in there and add 10 questions, you might want to make sure that it's responding like you want it to. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down here and say Edit Quiz. And then I can add more questions at that point, and I can choose the type of question I want and basically go do the same thing that I just did. I won't do that here, but you just keep doing that, keep adding in your questions, and you should be good.